All right, my little YouTube motherfuck faces. This is Validation Boy live stream, June 18th, 2018. And yeah, the first five in the live go as follows. In at number one, this is off memory, Lanny from Canada. In at number two, Twitwit. In at number three, Schlumminger. In at number four, OJ McBaggins. And in at number five, Jed Skeptic Media. And in at number six, honorary mention, Ed Upside Down Head. Good to have all you guys in here. Those are the first five people that joined us in the live, the actual first five humans. We've also got a whole fuckload of sock accounts. We got Evil Reflection Live, who says down with the blood over intent agenda. Trust me, we're definitely covering that. First, let me get two little cheap things out of the way. Timmy over here says that VB was only, or that VB is the most relevant flat earther that remains because of the fact that he's the only one that is still completely fucking undefeated. Okay, especially by Timmy himself. Timmy can't never beat me. In fact, today Tim came out. Okay, Tim, you want to say this channel is satire, bro? We all watched your 1 minute long video of a flat lake that's like less than a mile across or something, whatever the fuck it is, completely fucking flat. And you're talking about there's the curve. All right, so now we know that Tim is just being satirical. We know Tim's a flat earther. Tim's been one of the most ardent fighters in the entire flat earth scene. You know what I'm saying? He claims that he goes against it, but Tim, we know better. Okay, your video was completely ridiculous, bro. We know that you've just lost it at this point. Okay, if you don't really believe that that flat little segment of a lake shows some kind of curvature, do you, Tim? I mean, we know you're joking at this point. Mr. Intangible, that's right, that's right. Tim says, yeah, he was first actually with his sock accounts probably. There's a sock account that says, I suck cock for crack and chili whack. This is a sock account. Chapin Roberts has joined us. Says heliocentrism in 2018. Oh, man. Geocentrism. Geocentrism is for edgy kids who believe in bendy light and water. I know you're joking now, says Tim. Tim, I mean, come on, man. Like, you're kidding, right? Cathexis has joined us and says Validation Boy is still his spirit animal. Tim, we know you're joking, dude. You put video up of a flat lake, and then there's some mountains like right there, and there's literally nothing but a flat surface. And then you're like, there's your curve, motherfuckers. Tim, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Right, Tim? Oh, God, bro. Give me a fucking break, Tim. All right. So Tim is satire. He basically outed himself as a satire channel today with that 1 minute and 4 second video that he dropped. All right. I Spy NASA Lies admits that they themselves are a sock account and that they've been hiding their homosexual tendencies from their mother, who they still live with. And also that they sneak young boys into their house to do horrible things to them on camera. That's fucked up, I Spy NASA Lies. Looks like you're a complete and utter cuck fuck. But anyways, Cathexis, only Tim would go to the salt flats to prove curvature. Exactly. Come on! Oh, Tim. We got you, bro. We got your back, bro. All right, so... Head Upside Down Head. Fucking rules. Angel Raven 444 says Candy is sweet. I don't know if he's talking about Candy Franklin. Thing's a demon. So I see VB only picks certain comments. Boring. You have no idea. I would love to see you put on a live stream and entertain, what is it, 29 viewers. I'd love to see you try. I'd love to see you fucking try. But that's right. You're an insecure little fucking cuck boy worshiping at the throne of the GPV. like the little fucking bitch that you are, and you don't even realize it. You're a fucking little wannabe troll. You're not even good at trolling. You have no content on your channel. You have 25 channels with no content on them because you don't even have the confidence to create content. And you're a cocksucker. So win. Okay? Anyways. Yeah, I made a video on blood over intent. Let's talk about that. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, also, by the way, Donald Trump wants to what is it? A space force? He announced a space force right alongside the Air Force because America needs to dominate space. That's what Donald Trump says. Oh man, just to get you guys to believe that outer space is real and shit, and that we don't live inside God's creation, you know, the Father's creation. There is no space. Okay, we're not going there. And if we are limited. We're not supposed to go there. It is forbidden. And Donald Trump says, nah, we're going to break those rules. Who's it forbidden by? He doesn't even want to say God's name. He doesn't want to talk about Jesus or God or a creator that created him, his sorry ass, his sorry fucking tranny ass. Okay? With his fucking orange ass skin. He doesn't even want to talk about that. Streaming cheap-ass versions of World of Warcraft and playing trap music is not creating content, says Mr. Drobot concerning Tim Osmond. Oh, man. What's outside of God's creation, though? Oh, you know what? Our comedian we don't know. We're not meant to know until after we die. It's just that simple. And see, a lot of people want to be so fucking arrogant, so fucking egotistical, so fucking self-important that they think they deserve to know these mysteries. Guess what, fuckfaces? You guys don't deserve to know jack shit unless God tells it to you. Okay? So maybe read the Bible. Maybe think about the fact that you were created. Maybe humble yourself before God, Jesus, your creator. Thank Jesus for coming here to redeem you for your fucking failures. Maybe that. Maybe fucking call out some fucking demonic entities. You know what I'm saying? Or people that are fucking working for fucking demons and shit. They might not even realize it. They might not be demons themselves. They might be working for demons and not realize it. They may have demons in their fucking life. Very real fucking demons. Okay? And speaking of people bringing demons into their fucking life, let's talk about fucking blood over intent. Yeah, this shit's been around for a long ass time. And at one point, over a year and a half ago, I thought Quasi-Loomis was one of my favorite channels. Thank God I never even contemplated, never even contemplated this blood over intent shit. When I saw it, I was like, oh, massive turnoff. And it made me just basically not watch his channel anymore when he started going there. My woman was talking to me the other day. She's like, he didn't always do this, did he? And I was like, no, in the beginning, he would show all this stuff about flat earth and you know, pseudo flat earth and this, some kind of tree of life or hole at the center of the flat disk and the North Pole. And that they all need to go there. And, he's allegedly planning some trip there and all this bullshit. And Lucy Lemons is all involved and she fucking cries on camera for no fucking reason, gets all fucking weird and emotional and talks about how she's going to go there and shit with Quasi, you know, and he's a cult leader. Okay. But here's the thing. Let me go ahead and cover up the chat. I'll read it later. I don't give a fuck what you guys are saying right now. All right. Yeah. He didn't always do this. And then one day he started doing this shit and it was too much. And the way he did it on his was, you know, real basic and made it look like, oh, it's not so bad. It's not so bad, you know, just a little pinprick and, you know, it's for the good of all. Well, you know what? All people don't deserve good things happening to them, okay? Some people are fucking scum, man. Some people are fucking pure evil, okay? Let's talk about this. The whole concept of blood over intent, they say that they want to bring forth heaven on earth. They want to usher in heaven on earth. Guess what? Heaven's not supposed to be on earth. Okay? Heaven is a reward. It's a place of reward for those who humble themselves before God, Jesus, our creator, and understand and accept the fact that Jesus came here to redeem your sorry ass so that you could return to God who is in heaven after you fucking die. Okay? This world, okay, it is a test. It's a trap. Some say it could be hell. It's a strong theory. Can't say it for sure. There's got to be worse suffering even than this, right? Or is there? I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is not heaven. Heaven's not supposed to be here. Rule number one. So anyone who wants to usher in heaven onto earth, okay, they think that they're gods. They think that they are God. They think they have the power. They think that when they do this shit with their blood and incantations and black magic, okay, onto paper, it makes them Christ. They consider doing that the same thing that Jesus Christ suffered through on the cross, okay? Ha! All right? Some of them get all fucking gory and shit with it too. As you can see in my video that I made, blood over intent is overtly satanic. A lot of people run around out there. I've been saying, oh, that shit's satanic. And people, and then Lucy Lemons comes out with a response video all the time. She'll never say my fucking name, but she's been listening to me, so she makes a response. And she's like, blood over intent is not satanic. It's not gory. It's not fucking da-da-da-da-da. Fucking please, okay? The people that I put in my video, they're all blood over intent. The leader of Blood Over Intent, formerly Quasi-Luminous, had a channel called Satan for a while. Then he changed it to Saturn. But he still kept the same Baphomet-looking fucking goat, Antichrist goat deity as his fucking avatar, To usher in heaven onto earth, that's in complete and utter defiance to our Creator's wishes and intent. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not supposed to be here. Okay? They want to do this black magic because they're fucking lonely. If you look at most blood over intent people, they're fucking pathetic people and shit, And it's not about looks and shit like that. So you could just tell that spiritually they're just pathetic, okay? Because some of the people, good-looking dudes, healthy-looking people and shit, all throughout it, some of them. It's like, what it is that on the inside, they're rotten. On the inside, they're ugly as fucking sin. You know what I'm saying? On the inside, they're weak. And that's why they can't even have friends. And that's why they become TFL, which stands for a true forced loneliness, or an incel, which is an involuntary celibate. These fucking weirdo fucking people that basically choose to make their own lives miserable. I work with one of them. This little creepy fuck, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the reason he's so creepy and small and weak is because he keeps telling himself he's creepy and small and weak. And he fucking grows his fingernails out real long, and he carries around fucking cosplay swords and shit like that. Give me a fucking break, dude. These are the type of people that will be getting involved with this shit. These are the type of people that want to use fucking spells and shit and get, boards out and put little stones and shit, whatever the fuck, and try to influence the spirits to help them in their fucking lives. Okay? If you're calling on the spirits to help you in your fucking life, you're a fucking loser. You're a fucking failure. Okay? And you're the lowest of the low. If you need to summon spirits to help you with your fucking life, how about you just fucking do good in your own life? And then guess what? If you do the right thing and you humble yourself before God, God's going to help you in all kinds of ways in your life. It's going to set you up real good. Okay? So to use demons, you're failing. You're not even going to the most powerful source of all spirits. You're not even going to the Most High. Okay? And guess what, Lucifer, you fuck? The Most High and the Grand Architect are not the same thing in any way, fucking shape, or form. So you could try to conflate that in your satanic fucking video with your fucking 9 head. Okay? You're beyond a 4 head. You're like a fucking 9 head anyways. But anyways, I'm just kidding. We're not going to bully people like that over here. I'm just kidding. I just made that up. But my woman said it, so I stole it from her. You and your satanic shit, your little conflations, dude. Okay, you guys, okay, and I know that the leader of the fucking Blood Over Intent, is just summoning all these lonely people into his cult. And he's doing this for some demonic entity, or he's just doing it for himself. Maybe he thinks he is Satan. Maybe he thinks he is Christ and Satan all rolled up into one ball, but he's wrong. And I appreciate your fucking viewership in the past, Quasi-Luminous. And I'm not even going after you as a person. This is a spiritual thing. I'm attacking the demon that has infested you, the demon that has their hand up your ass. That's who I'm fighting with, And in there, I know you know better, Quasi, and you could pretty much you should pretty much completely fucking redact all of your incantations and blood sacrifices in the name of selfishness and greed and materialism and worship of the material world, the mater, the mother earth, just like Flat Earth Paradise and GPV worship, the gold-plated vagina and fertility and all this Easter shit, all this feminine, divine feminine, fucking satanic Gaia, fucking witchcraft fucking shit that you guys are all into. You need to turn back on that and tell everyone the truth, that you know it's true, that Jesus Christ is God, is the creator, and came here and did all of the blood work that was ever necessary for any person. You need to redact all your shit and tell everyone the truth, that that's God and that that's who they need to follow and that they need to unsubscribe from you. Because this is ridiculous at this point. You are literally heading a cult of people that are doing black magic that's going to damn their fucking souls forever. Okay? This is eternal. We're talking about after death. You think we can have life, have consciousness and shit, and that there's not a creator outside of this that gave us our consciousness, our awareness of time, our awareness of the fact that we exist in a material fucking world? We wouldn't know unless there was some reason for us to know. Logically, there's no way around the fact that something can't come from nothing. And this cult, this blood cult, wants to say that Satan is the fucking cornerstone. Okay, they say heaven chose Satan, gave him the spear of destiny, which was then used to shank Christ. And that he leads your all's fucking way. Your way into what? Your unity that you all talk about? Straight to fucking hell. Straight to a pit of fucking eternal fire. Because guess what? Misery loves company. And that's all blood over intent is. Misery loves fucking company. I'll be right back. To be fucking continued in a few short minutes. All right, my little motherfuck faces. Went and checked the stats on this video while I was taking a little break, getting myself too riled up for a second. All these fucking thumbs downs and shit. And there's a whole bunch of sock accounts and shit that were in here. It's just, it could just be one little blood over intent fucker, you know, could just be one. It could be a bunch of them. Who gives a fuck? That shit don't faze nobody. Validation Boy live stream's going long and strong. This is like episode number 72, 73, some shit like that. We're in it to win it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can fucking suck it. You know what I'm saying? Suck it. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, I remember John LeBon a couple weeks back said something about, when did VB become a cuck for Christ? A Jesus cuck or something like that. That's so funny though, because, you know, you can't really be a Jesus cuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Jesus is the Father. Jesus is God. It's the Father. So you can't really cuck, you know, that way. So those people who worship Gaia, those people who do black magic, those people who do magic, period, you know, any kind of magic, those people, those are the ones that are cucks because they're the ones worshiping the material, okay, the perishable, okay, the not so divine feminine, okay. And I'm not saying that, you know, the masculine is more divine than the feminine. It's just that the feminine and the material and Gaia is a very explicit thing. It's the tangible world, okay? And that's what magic is all about. Doing magic is all about gaining, you know, advantages or material things in the material world, okay? And you have to think of outside the material world, like where you go after you die. Like, you know, your soul passes obviously to some place. And that's why you shouldn't be doing black magic while you're here for material things that are here, you know? You know, they say the weak shall inherit the earth. You could look at that two ways, right? The spiritually weak are the ones that want the earth. They want the material things. They want to do magic for, you know, for the benefit of all and to usher in heaven on earth. Things that are fucking definitely not supposed to be fucking done. Two fucking distinct things that are obviously not supposed to be done. Otherwise, what is the point of being virtuous if you bring heaven here and you could run around and do whatever you want like a fucking demon? So you can live out these flesh fucking desires that you have? Because that's the only reason any of these blood over intent people are doing this shit. They're not doing it for no spiritual reason, They're doing it because they want stuff and they want people in their lives, or they want attention, or they want love. Look at Lucy Lemons. She cries and cries and cries about how she's single and how it's time that some man steps in her life and gives her that baby that she's like hinting at all the time and shit. And then there's all these like suitors and shit around. Oh, it's so gross and shit. Okay, but anyways, but that's what's going on here, that kind of stuff. The thing is, these people say that you got to do it. You got to do blood over intent. You just got to do it because it woke me up to all these things. Well, guess what? I've never heard any truths that are good, solid truths from a blood over intent person. Because the stuff that Quasi talked about all along was fantasy and speculation. It was all pictures that he drew with markers. Okay, it might be great theories, whatever. For some people, they might think it's great theories. Some people might think they're dumb theories. That doesn't matter. He drew them on paper with his markers. So that's that, Other than that, nobody else in the entire blood over intent community has ever really busted out any like serious wisdom or truth. All they've ever done is like spout like witchcraft stuff, demonology shit, or whatever, spiritualist shit, or like spout off other people's truths, or spouted off Quasi-Luminous's fantasy stuff that he's made up. Okay. They've never dropped any truth bombs on anyone. And so where is y'all's fucking truth? Where are these great awakenings? Where's all this fantastic shit that you now can see through? Well, why don't you share some of it with us? But they don't, because they're all usually just like typically so lazy that they're just the kind of people that do, I'm not gonna, whatever. All right. So yeah, these people want to do their fucking black magic, to compensate for what they consider failures. Okay. Now, if you're a lonely person out there, maybe you should count your blessings, because most people in this world are fucking trash. Most people in this world are garbage. And if you need the validation, the exterior validation of those people, and you're willing to go to lengths of doing black magic and damaging your soul and damning your soul for eternity so that you can not feel lonely or something while you're on this shit world with these shit people around you, then you really got fucking issues, and you almost fucking deserve what you have coming to you for doing this shit. Like, it's disgusting. It's truly pathetic. Someone has to stoop to that fucking level to use magic for anything. God's will. It's not magic. It's beyond magic. Magic is for this world. Magic is weak. Magic is trash. God's will is the true divine spark, the true divinity, consequences and actions and time and all of it. It's all God's in control of all of it. For you to be so arrogant, so fucking vain, to say that you deserve to be Christ, you deserve to be God, and that you're gonna draw your own blood to do it, then oh man, all right, yeah. So you should count your fucking blessings, maybe, And like the thing is that a lot of those people that are that lonely and shit, some of them choose to be, and it's actually good for them. They know that they don't need to be associating with the fucking fucktards that comprise our shit Western fucking shit society. Where we have these fake presidents and these fake, houses of Senate and the Congress. You think that shit's real? You think the Senate and the Congress are even fucking real? They're not real. It's all fucking theater. All right. You'll never see a blood over intent reveal the truth about the fact that the hidden gynocracy is actually like the biggest conspiracy of all times. Okay. The worship of the divine feminine. And the fact that the globe itself as a concept is merely an artistic expression that's a representation of Gaia's pregnant fucking fertile Easter fucking belly and shit. And even the globe itself and the world and science. If you worship science and the globe and space, you're a fucking cuck for vaginas. That's all you're doing is worshiping the material aspects of what a vagina can do in this shit world. And what is that? Bring forth another human into this trap, this test. Okay, God has a purpose of bringing every person that comes into this world. Okay, but you know, God's a lot bigger than that nasty vagina that brought that thing in here, that brought the next monster into this world. Okay, that then needs to fucking beg our Father for forgiveness for our failures. Okay. But see, yeah, that's what it is. Blood over intent is straight up worship of the divine feminine. Okay. It's cuckery to the extreme. Okay. It's weakness and shit. It's submission to the will of a monster that is pushed by a biological imperative that it can never gain full control over. Okay. Now, they want to talk about worshiping all and excluding none. Yeah. Well, Paradise fucking admitted it in one of his fucking videos, talking about embrace incest, embrace murder. You know? Come on, guys. I mean, yeah, flat earth and everything, but this demonic shit that's going on, I think it's just a lot more important at this point. We all know the earth's fucking flat. Timothy Osmond fucking admits it in his latest little 1-minute video where he shows a flat surface and says, there's your curve, proving that he's at this point either completely lost his mind or that this is essentially him like tapping out to the fuck to a brutal triangle hold. You know what I'm saying? Just tapping the fuck out, you know? And he's in that state where he's punch drunk and he's his eyes are open and he's standing, but he's actually knocked out and still standing. You know, that's what Tim basically and that's what that video was. So we know the earth's flat. Okay. Now we know that Gaia worship is the biggest conspiracy of all times. Okay. Basically vagina worship and worship of the divine feminine shit. It's the biggest, nastiest, most unproductive, most civilization crumbling institution or system of beliefs that's ever existed, and it permeates throughout all time. It ends up taking over every single civilization that ever exists, and then those civilizations crumble according to history. Okay. And they all start with the worship of the divine feminine. So that's, you know, when you start worshiping all and excluding none, okay, so you're worshiping Satan right alongside God. You're putting Satan right in the same power as God. But they don't even believe there is a God. They just think Satan is that God. And they think that God, you know, Jesus, the one who redeemed us and suffered for us and did all that blood work for us, is somehow some evil imposter of the real God, who's Satan. And they say that everything's inverted. Get the fuck, as my Scottish fucking brethren would say, you know? And I got to give a huge shout outs, okay? There's two guys out there. And they're in the chat, or they were in the chat earlier. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I know they were in here earlier. And a lot of y'all, you're not at this level. You won't be able to handle it. It's super dark, okay? You won't be able to handle it, most of you. And they're actually fighting a very, very, very important fight. And I admire their work. And at this point, it's, to me, by far the most important or interesting thing that I'm finding when I look up YouTube lately. It really is. And I'm just being honest with you guys. And those two guys are, you know, Fake Vamp, and he has a number of channels, and the other one is Evil Reflection. Okay. And Evil Reflection just made an amazing video concerning the Lemony one. And very, very good. And I'm going to link it in the description of this video, as I told him in the comment to that very video. So shout out to those guys. Okay. Yeah. You want to worship all, right? It's sickening. It's so dark. It's kind of consumed me lately. It's kind of like, I knew it was there all along, but I never really looked. I never really, really looked. And I was like, after watching a bunch of really good videos, back to back, short videos that were really good, I decided that, this stuff is important. And I know what's going on here. And I do have to actually make a video about this. So I went and I spent many hours earlier in that day, and I started early watching all these people do their testimonies and do their fucking blood over intents and shit. And then I watched some people talking about blood over intent and the theology and shit and the mythology behind it. Okay. And I watched a bunch of shit. And after a while, I was like, man, this is just soundbite after soundbite after soundbite. So I picked a small handful of the best soundbites that really proved the point that I was trying to get out, and made that video. And I'm really happy that I did. Really happy that I did. I feel like I did some really good work for our Father, for the Creator, because we are in a truth scene, right? And I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter if the earth is flat or if dinosaurs are a hoax or if this, that, and the other. It's all about after you die and your soul and eternity and God, our Father, and peace forever or eternal suffering. That's what it's really all about. I said it in a video a long time ago, which I've taken down. At this point, with the flat earth and the global gynocracy, you're about as close to God, Jesus, and as you can get. At that point, you're really up there in the upper levels of truth and conspiracy. Those are the big daddies, okay? And there's really only one big daddy. That's the real big daddy. So do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, I know my channel has taken a religious spike lately. And I know that there's probably a bunch of blood over intent people that are subscribed to me. And that might even be thumbing this down right now. But it doesn't matter. If you're blood over intent, okay, you might as well unsubscribe from my channel. I really don't care at this point. You're damned. No matter how good your intentions were. They say the fucking pathway to hell is paved, or the brick road to hell is paved with fucking good intentions, right? Because you intend to bring forth fucking heaven on earth. You think that's a good fucking intention somehow if you don't fucking listen to what you're actually fucking saying when you do this shit. So yeah, I went and I watched, and I picked the most telling images, the most gory and the most telling images, and I took the most telling words from the top advocates, the people that are like trying to climb a ladder to become the right-hand minions of this fucking cult leader that they think is God / Satan / Saturn and shit. That's going to take them to some North Pole, and they're going to jump in some big hole up there with green light shooting out of it. And they're going to go to the other side, and it's going to be purple, and they're going to fucking be upside down, and it's going to be purple, and then they're going to live forever. They're just going to live forever. Well, guess what? Yeah, you are going to go to a dark underworld, okay? You're going to jump in a fucking scary hole because you're going to burn up. And yeah, you're going to live forever, and you're going to be burning and suffering in eternity because some guy here trapped your soul and did it for the father of lies. Did it for the father of lies and trapped your ass. Suckers, man. Fucking suckers. About covers it, man. I mean, look at the goriness of what this shit's all about. Look at the spell casting. You guys really want to cast spells? Casting spells is for fucking pussies and cucks. What do y'all think about that? It's some fag shit. What do y'all think about that? Fucking getting images of demons and their sigils and shit, and burning cutting yourself, smearing your fucking blood on demon sigils Blood oath to a fucking demon. You think that you really, okay, are you really that miserable? Are you really that miserable that you're like, okay, well, I'm going to suffer forever. And then after I die, it could be twice as, a billion times worse, which it's going to be. But in the interim, in the short time that I'm here on this shit world, I'm going to have a whole bunch of material cool shit, or I'm going to experience like the most love, like paradise. And I'm going to get the most attention, or I'm going to get the most, whatever it is that they fucking have their little fetish for. Okay. Their loneliness, their lonely fucking weird, failed fucking weird fetishes and shit, that they're going to get that. Like, how dumb. How dumb. If you know you're suffering, okay, and you know that there's a chance that you could, after death, truly not suffer and do the exact opposite of suffering forever and ever, okay, and that you could forgo some of those pleasures, okay, if not all those weird pleasures that you all probably wish for, you could forgo all those in the now, in the interim, because you don't even fucking need that poisonous shit in your life anyways. Whatever weird fucking shit you guys are fucking hoping for. Manipulative fucking weird shit y'all are fucking, doing your demon prayers for when you do this fucking blood sacrifice and fucking fag shit. Okay? Or cuck shit, excuse me. Forgo that shit and suffer a little bit, and then in the afterlife be set. And then you know what? If you actually do turn to God, to Jesus, and beg for forgiveness for your fuck-ups and failures and shortcomings, and live a virtuous life, which is actually quite fucking easy. Okay? Trust me. And when you do that, you're going to be blessed. Your life is actually going to turn around. Okay? And if that means that you are still lonely and stuff, then it's God's will, and it actually is for the better. And count your blessings. Humble yourself before God, our Father, our Creator, Jesus Christ. Okay? Deny Satan. Dismiss Satan. Rebuke Satan. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself before God. Okay? That's all I can say at this point. Follow the links that I'm eventually going to leave below. All praise to our Father. Okay? This is a real war. It's a real war. This is bigger than Flat Earth now. Okay? You're in the deepest, darkest corner. You're in the original Flat Earth dogmatist live chat. You're in the most dynamic live chat in all of Flat Earth Truth YouTube. Okay? Deny the global gynocracy. Deny the globe. Accept God as the omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipowerful force that you truly need to be humbling yourself before. And you know damn well that it's true. Look within yourself. Don't let those fucking demons control you anymore. Thank God. Thank God that God has blessed me with the ability to have this show and to bring you all these episodes, and for this show to morph into a platform for me to do something truly good for once. Follow the links that I leave below. I'm so glad that you all joined. Okay? Much love to all you guys, my loyal fucking viewers, my fucking little YouTube motherfuck faces. Okay? This has been Validation Boy live stream, June 18th, 2018.